Hello, listeners, and welcome along to the 6th episode of the FullTimePodcast. I am, as always, your host, Ocean Johnson, joined again by Mr. Ginger Mourinho TV. And who is this Arsenal fan that we have sneaking in? That's staying in. That's staying in.
Well, that's Jack Breslin. As always, I'm Ginger Mourinho. Here, as always, I was at the Chelsea-Brentford game yesterday. If anyone cares, you can check out my match review on 100% Chelsea. And so let's get the show on the road.
That intro has to be one of the worst intros we've ever done on this podcast. Alright. Anyways, okay. Obviously, since we have an Arsenal fan on this week, we're going to be mainly focusing on Arsenal related topics, but also keeping with, sort of our things we talk about Championship, Premier League, and some sort of aspect of foreign football. Johnny Williams, yes, the Championship god himself. But getting on to this week, I think we'll work our way up to the Arsenal things because we kind of need to, listeners who don't really enjoy Arsenal as much will, get that sort of stuff out of the way first. So, couple of transfers, actually I say a couple of transfers, one transfer rumour because I just didn't bother researching any of the rest of them. Andros Townsend might be going back to Newcastle.
Not going to happen.
No.
No.
What are we thinking?
No, it's what day is today? January 29th, and the window closes on January 31st. He'll be making a step down from the Premier League to play for Newcastle. Also, I don't think Palace would be that stupid to sell one of their best players.
Yeah, there's so little wingers though.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Yeah, but they don't both. Well, like Bakary Sakho and Wilfred Zaha are out in the African Cup of Nations at the moment.
Yeah, but they'll be back.
I don't get the whole mentality that Sam Allardyce has though, because usually he loves wingers, but he absolutely.
Sam Allardyce is a fucking shite.
Oh yeah, he's awful manager.
Like as in ever since that England thing, I know I probably said this in a couple of podcasts. He should never be allowed to manage another club again, not even Sligo Rovers.
No, I take him as Sligo Rovers. Get the revenue in. People are just going just to see Sam Allardyce. What's it called though? No, I was talking to Mark about it yesterday. Mark was saying like you need to give him time, but the majority of the time when Sam Allardyce comes into a new club that is threatened by relegation, he gets the results nearly straight away. Like, so I don't know what he's gonna. He usually uses wings, but I don't see why he hates Andros Townsend at the same time as well. I feel like Newcastle, if they were gonna get him, it probably is possible because like Newcastle, I feel is the only Championship club that any Premier League player would be like, yeah, I might drop down to these because like let's be fair.
Villa?
No, nobody's gonna drop down to Aston Villa. If I was in the League 2, I wouldn't drop up. I wouldn't go up to Aston Villa if that was the case.
Drop up. I know, yeah.
What Allardyce said after the Arsenal match when Giroud scored that unbelievable goal. Probably the best of the Premier League.
I knew you were gonna find some way to bring that into it.
We were just like, we're not gonna talk about this because we've already talked about it. But of course, Jack wants to, integrate it in somehow.
No, he's a manager that keeps teams up from relegation, and he said that it could be April before they start getting the results in Palace to keep them from relegation. So that's not giving much to the Palace fans.
Yeah, that's actually something to go on. Like, Sunderland's season doesn't start till March every year, and they always stay up. So
yeah, but at least they have a good grounding, whereas Crystal Palace is just going down and down. Like Crystal Palace last year had, I think, one of the worst points tally in the Premier League in the entire 2016 season. Like, the only reason that they'll stay up is not because Sam Allardyce is their manager, it's because they have actually decent quality players that'll keep them up. It's like when we talked about England in the Euros. Even though they didn't go far, the only reason they got that far is because of their players. It wasn't because of Roy Hodgson's magical tactics. But yeah, as I was saying with Newcastle, they've also been linked with James McCarthy, which is probably not going to happen either.
I think that could happen on loan.
Maybe on loan.
Ronald Koeman hates James McCarthy for some reason.
Yeah.
He's always been like...
Oh, it's that to Roy Keane.
Oh, yeah, Roy
Keane.
Yeah,
exactly, yeah, there you go. They're both fighting, so maybe that'll be easy. Get James McCarthy on loan, and then he'll, put himself in the shop window by going on loan to Newcastle. Plus, he needs game time for the upcoming qualifiers against Wales.
Yeah, I think the whole reason James McCarthy doesn't really get a lot of game time at Everton because Koeman's kind of more focused on, tactical sort of play, like quality on the ball rather than just like James McCarthy's just brute force, really, to be fair to him. And he does his job really well. But I think with Morgan Schneiderlin coming in, he's not going to get a lot of game time, let's be fair. Moving away from that now, I want to talk about a couple of Championship things. We've got Ross McCormack, who you heard about. He wasn't able to get to training because he couldn't jump over.
Yeah, disaster.
Oh, the funniest thing, Steve Bruce obviously went down to his house, probably stopped at a kebab shop on the way because you see that picture that came out in the kebab shop. But he went over to the house, he jumped over the gate himself, so if Steve Bruce is able to jump over that gate, Ross McCormack should be easily able to jump over that gate. He ended up giving out yards to him at the window. I don't see why. Well, if I was Ross McCormack, I would skip Aston Villa training as well. Well, if I was any Aston Villa player.
Yeah, but you just hate Aston Villa like I hate Spurs.
I don't hate Aston Villa, I hate their club.
I also hate Spurs.
Yeah.
Nice.
The Spurs thing is a big thing, but Aston Villa's just a funny club. Like I don't know what it is. Like, oh, speaking of Aston Villa, Jody and Lescott signed for Sunderland.
Oh, he signed for Sunderland. Yes, they're going down.
Oh, why would Sunderland sign a player that was one of their worst players?
Because David Moyes had a Jody Lescott everything.
I know, but like, listen, just hold out for a sec. Had one of the worst.
Let's just stop this. I'm gonna just point out something. Our guest today is on Instagram at the moment.
All on for coming onto the
really,
podcast, and then once he gets his chance, he's just not saying anything.
Yeah, I was just doing some research,
Research. But no, Johnny Lescott at the
tournament. What's your thoughts on Johnny Lescott coming to?
I think that's just most ridiculous.
What club did he go to?
Most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
What club did he go to?
He went to Sunderland.
Okay, good. Okay,
It's fucking useless.
The fact that he came
just
out
securing their relegation. Really.
Yeah, the fact that he came out last season when they actually got relegated and he said it was a massive weight off their shoulders. I'll imagine if they're signing Jody and Lescott, they'll be saying that in another 3 months to come.
Oh, shots fired.
Yeah, Jody and Lescott, he's not even a footballer. He's 34. Like, he's not going anywhere, is he? He'd be surprised if he even runs. But yeah, do you hear about going up to Manchester now? Do you hear about Mourinho firing the ball boys?
Yeah.
Who else is he going to fire? He's fired the medical staff. He's fired the ball boys. Like, I'm just saying, like,
the kitchen staff, the club shop.
Stewards, like, be worried. Better have your pensions in handy. Like,
Mourinho's just a cunt. Let's be honest.
He's not. He's not really though. To be fair,
this coming from an Arsenal fan. To be fair, so no wonder he'd say that when baby Wenger gets a little tap on the shoulder. Of course, they'd go and defend him.
I don't see anyone fighting Arsene Wenger. It'd be like if like a 20-year-old man went up to beat up your granddad. Like it just wouldn't. It'd just be so bad. Like you could say you won the fight, but it's someone's granddad. Like
Arsene Wenger fucking demolished Mourinho.
What are you on about? His jacket is the only thing that makes him look sort of big. Have you seen him without the jacket? Have you seen that video of him on the beach? Not the video, the picture of him on the beach.
Mourinho's all tough. He's all tough.
All talk. All talk. Are you serious? Mourinho's won Champions League, Premier League, La Ligas.
Yeah, where's
Serie
his golden trophy?
Oh, that's one trophy. Okay.
Yeah.
How many Premier League titles has Arsene Wenger won?
None. He's won none.
He's won 0 Premier League titles. Arsene Wenger.
Oh, Arsene Wenger. I thought you were talking about Champions League. I thought you said Champions League. No. Yeah, he's won 3.
Yeah, how many's Mourinho won?
I'm not going along with your bollocks here.
Bollocks 3. Mourinho's won 3, right?
Yeah.
Right. How many Champions Leagues has Wenger won?
None.
Mourinho's won 2.
Yeah, wow. Where's his golden?
Can we also point out as well that
where has he been consistent for a whole season to go unbeaten?
Who wants to consistently finish 4th and get knocked out in the round of 16 every year?
Yeah, that's
where are we now? Yeah. Where did we finish last season? Where did we finish the season before?
Second by consolation. Finishing second.
You're on about consistently going unbeaten for one season, right? Yeah, one season. Yeah. Wow, well done. One season. Mourinho's been consistent. Apart from the 2 seasons, right?
Appreciate that.
Mourinho's been consistently winning trophies wherever he's gone.
Yeah, not anymore.
To be fair, Jack,
in 6th place with United.
Jack, let's be perfectly honest. You came second in a year that you should have easily won the Premier League title. Leicester City won the league.
Everybody could have easily won the Premier League.
No, they couldn't. Chelsea played crap. Man United were awful. Man City weren't entirely great.
They could have won it. It's the same with Arsenal. We didn't do it.
Arsenal looks like the most likely team out of doing it, and every team played underperformed that season. Arsenal played the exact same and still didn't win the league.
Spurs were second. There is a
but Spurs really overachieved that year. Spurs were in the Europa League that year, and they managed to get 3rd place, and they nearly got 2nd.
Yeah, so they came 3rd in a 2-horse race.
Hey!
All jokes aside about Spurs, Arsenal did very much underperform last season.
No, I wouldn't call it underperform.
Okay.
I think every team underperformed last season when Leicester won the title.
Except for Leicester, of course.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I think we're playing more passion this season as well. Even you can see Wenger getting sent off against Burnley. It's a change in mentality. You can see with leaders like Mustafi and Xhaka in there as well. And Koscielny's
How is Xhaka a leader? He gets sent off every 50 minutes.
Xhaka commands his midfield.
Commands his midfield and breaks all the legs of anyone who goes by him.
He makes bad choices. He needs to work on his decision making, but he does command that midfield. He tells everybody what to do, where to go. And I think he's a huge addition to that midfield. Does need to cop on a bit though.
Well, let's have a just quick look forward to the Champions League that's coming up against Bayern Munich. Do you think he'll win it? And I want a solid answer. I don't want maybe we'll win it. Do you think you'll win it?
You can't give a solid answer because you can.
I thought we were leaving the Arsenal to play on.
You can never give a solid answer in football because you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I know, but based on current form, then what do you think he'll beat Bayern Munich?
Oh, I think we have a good chance. Bayern on their best form ever. But
Okay, so just scraping a 2-1 win against Burnley warrants that you might be able to beat Bayern Munich in the Champions League round of 16.
it's a completely different
Chelsea
game.
should be in the final at this stage.
It's a completely different game. Burnley sat back in that game and completely defensive. We had chance after chance after chance.
Yeah, but if Arsenal can't break down a team that goes very defensive, how are they going to break down Bayern Munich? One of the best teams in the world.
Because we did break Burnley down. We broke them down.
Just about.
30 times. Yeah.
Just about. And it was from a penalty.
We scored 2 goals and could have scored
Yeah, one from a set
5
piece.
in it. Yeah, one from a penalty, yeah.
Yeah, but like...
Because we created a chance and won the penalty as well.
But at the same time, though, you'd expect like a team like
It's
Arsenal...
a completely different game. Playing Bayern Munich in Champions League is completely different to playing Burnley. Yeah,
but I'm only saying,
Can't
if you
judge that
can't beat Burnley convincingly, how are you going to have a chance against Bayern Munich?
No, I think we did beat Burnley pretty convincingly.
Okay.
We just scraped a 2-1 win in the 98 minutes.
Still not. Yeah, but yeah, you deserved a win. Sure. To Arsenal, you know, maybe have deserved to do loads of stuff in the past couple of years, but they always finish 4th. Yeah, things just don't always go away.
We were really convincing up until John Moss, fucking idiot, sent Granit
Xhaka deserved to get sent off.
It was a yellow card.
Oh my
It's
god!
Same as the one on Barrow when we played Swansea.
I take it back.
You say you deserve to win.
I take it back. He is as delusional as he said.
It was a clear yellow card.
Nah.
You see Rojo do that. You see Ross Barkley.
Yeah, Rojo gets sent off.
No, he didn't. He got a yellow card. He's done it twice this season. And hasn't got sent off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like Rojo at the same time wasn't in like such a position.
It's not a red card.
Granit goes in. Like at least Rojo actually kind of goes for the ball.
It's because of Xhaka's rep. That's why he got a red card for that. If Ramsey did that challenge, it's a yellow.
I'm gonna.
If any other player did that,
I don't think you can say it's. I don't think you can say it's Xhaka's rep because I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't think any referees actually knew who Granit Xhaka was until he came to the Premier League.
John Moss clearly knows who Granit Xhaka is before he's given those 2 red cards.
Anyways,
Ramsey made those 2 challenges.
Actually, talking about Arsenal and you in general, a lot of the times when Arsenal lose, it tends to be down to the referees, in your opinion.
No, the only real matches that I've complained about
is Mike Dean. We're going to talk about Mike Dean, is it?
No, Mike Dean's, he's Mike Dean, but
really, like we can talk this.
That's a Michael Owen quote right there.
Oh my god!
No, the one I hate really is Clattenburg. 2 offside goals.
This is coming from the guy though that said the other day, like referees, you can't judge a game off by a referee. And then
I didn't say that.
He did. I have it here. I have it in a little folder on my phone for just in case of emergency.
Oh,
we don't remember this.
It is.
But this should be interesting.
He said referees always make mistakes, but you can't judge it. Look here.
If this is a quote that you can...
Mark, refs are a poor way of judging football.
Yeah, no, they can't judge it properly. That's what I mean.
No, he said they are a poor way of judging football, which means, from anyone else who reads it, means that you can't judge a football match based off the ref.
From a FIFA perspective, yeah, that's a poor way to judge a game. Like, fuck off FIFA bringing in these stupid...
Oh, now he's blaming FIFA for losing.
FIFA are an absolute disgrace.
Yeah, but they're not the reason Arsenal lose games.
No offside rules. They put all their money
to be fair to FIFA, Van Basten wanted to bring in no offside rules. I don't think FIFA really wanted that.
These stupid new rules.
Yeah, but these new rules haven't been put in.
Put your money into making it more fair, bringing in more technology to make it more fair, like they've done with the goal line technology, and fuck off with these stupid new rules that you're trying to bring in. Put your time into
You're saying that they're not bringing in new rules, but at the same time as
well,
they haven't.
They're trying to bring in new rules.
Yeah, but they haven't brought those in.
Football's a nice game as it is. It's perfect. Why would you try and change it?
So you'd rather there wasn't assistant referees.
What Klopp said is pretty spot on. No, I prefer if there was a technological way that's more fair to decide whether a player's offside or not, and that can be hard to do if they've done the goal line technology.
Mm-hmm. Well, then you wouldn't have beaten Burnley if it was for that. Like the one.
Yeah, but there's a clear penalty on Mustafi as well in that game.
But he was offside first, though. If you're talking about, let's take a perspective. Let's say there was offside technology. He would have been called offside.
Are you talking about the first Burnley match or the second one?
The one where Arsenal won 2-1 with the one you were at last week.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
What are you saying?
He was offside. Koscielny was offside before he was fouled.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a goal. It should have been a penalty, but we should have had a penalty before that when Mustafi was clearly found in the box.
But see, there's so many different things you could say for technology. I think leave out the goals because, like you said, football's good the way it is. The goal line technology is fine.
Offside should be definitely.
The thing I like about the whole argument about the electronic referees and everything is I like the way football goes at the moment. That kind of flows. I feel if the electronic referees, so much as I would love it and it'd make the game fairer,
it would stop
the flow of the game so much.
Yeah, it would stop. Like people would be
it'd be a foul every 10 minutes.
It doesn't going to have to.
Yeah, but teams are going to use that to their advantage. Every team uses an idea of football to gain an advantage over their opponent, and if they think there's a foul in it, they're going to stop the game.
Look the amount of bad decisions referees make.
Yeah, but like if you're calling in for technology, the game's always going to be. If you're going to question a foul, the game's always going to be stopped up. The ref's going to have to wait for his signal or whatever from the technology, and it's going to turn into fucking rugby.
He's not going to have to wait for this.
Yeah, it's going to turn into rugby. Is what it's going to turn into.
Goal line technology gives them instantly whether it's gone in or not.
Yeah, that's goal line technology. But people have to. Yeah, people.
You can do the same with offsides.
You can't. You
FIFA
really.
come out and admitted that they could do that. That they could work on that.
When they say that.
They have. I'll get you.
I don't think. See, in my opinion, I don't think they could, because with goal line technology, it's different because you can have the little watch, and then the posts are always stagnant. They're always standing still. The posts are always still, but the difference is with offside, the players are always moving, so you can't always track that.
Yeah, it really can't be that difficult. If they've done the
if you have an idea of how you want to do it, you can let us know, and then we'll send it off to FIFA to let them know.
I'm telling you right now, they could easily bring in, maybe not easily, but they could bring in something that makes an offside call more accurate. Like, we conceded 2 offside goals against City. Yeah, fair enough, City were better in that game than us. But it's so annoying when you look back at it at the end of the game and you see that Sané goal that was offside and the Silva one that completely put Petr Cech off. And
yeah,
it's those kind of decisions that. Why aren't they making those decisions? Why can't they see that? That's their job.
But the thing is, we give out about teams being unfairly treated the way that like they don't deserve to get these goals because they're offside. But this happens every week. Like this can happen to your team one week and then happen to your opposition the next week. Like it happened to Man City there the other week. Remember when Kyle Walker literally pushed Giants? Granted, at the same time as well, Raheem Sterling was offside when that ball was played into him.
Referees are way too protected that they're not gonna they don't have to be so spot on in the games. Like what Wenger said about them being protected like something cage. I saw someone yesterday, they put out a thing on Twitter saying that referees should be forced into doing an interview after the games.
Yeah.
To get clarification on why they made that decision. Like, were they wrong or not? That makes the referees like, I can't get anything wrong in this game.
Yeah,
I have to be spot on. He puts pressure on, I think that's how it should be.
But no, a lot of referees have been kind of arguing over that, and I know Howard Webb, when he stopped being a referee, like he was on Sky Sport for a bit, and he like showed the.
He's on BT now.
He's on BT. But he was on Sky for a bit before that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but when he was on there, he was explaining to like Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher like what the decisions that he made, like why he made them and everything, and like that is a good idea if they should come out after the match and say like, oh, this is a controversial moment in the match. How did you judge this? And be like, oh, it was my third official or whatever that told me it was a foul or whatever. Like that would obviously help.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it would obviously help in a way, and I think it's kind of I don't get the whole idea of like I get the idea of getting managers to do a post match interview, but asking them on things that they haven't seen back yet is kind of just
they
like
show them it back. They have TVs. They show Guardiola.
They don't fully though. I
call Walker push. Before
yeah, they show them like one moment, but they don't know what they're going to get questioned on. They haven't watched.
OJ, they can show them anything. They have TVs right there.
Yeah, there's TVs right there. But if you ever watch a match though, straight after the match, there's always the post-match interview with the manager or player. Mm-hmm. Like they're not going to be able to comment exactly on it. They might have maybe seen it once again, but maybe they could still see it as like because they don't have the whole idea of like, oh, let's see it from the technology point of view that shows it's offside.
Yeah, well, they make them do a press conference then when they've seen it.
But they do a press conference later on.
Referees, I'm talking about.
But I'm talking about managers at the moment. Like the referee thing, we've already discussed that it is a good idea that they should come off and give their opinion on after. But managers, I think, to scrutinise them for saying that like a manager said, oh, this wasn't a foul and giving out about them is kind of stupid because they haven't seen it back yet. Like I'm sure you can give out about Mourinho all you want, saying that he gives out about the referees.
I did not see it.
Yeah, but that's so boring. That's an extremely boring way of going towards it. Imagine just getting a manager in and asking him 10 questions and his answer is, I haven't seen it, let me go back to it. Could you imagine how boring that interview would be? Like, the post-match interview is meant to get, like, a manager's view on it, what he thinks of the match, but I feel they should give them at least maybe an hour before they actually have that post-match interview.
Yeah, they do a press conference after anyway, which is pretty much what you're saying.
Yeah, so the whole post-match, it gives them a chance as well to actually go into the players and then they can comment more on what the players thought of the game and how he feels about the game.
I think you're totally wrong there. I think so do I. As in the reason why the whole match, as in I think I like the way with the match post-match talk, right? It's kind of what your first reactions to it, and that's what it's meant to be.
Well, can we at least
that's the point of it?
Can we at least agree?
Press conferences for what you were saying.
Yeah, that's exactly what a press conference is for.
But can we at least agree then that the media shouldn't be taking
Shouldn't ask them what about those decisions.
Well, they should ask them about those decisions, but when they give their opinion, they shouldn't be like,
no.
oh, it's clearly not that, because they've seen it about 10 times already.
I know, but that's the media's job. The media's job is to get to kind of rile up the manager and try to get the best piece of news they can. Sure, that's the reason why all these controversial questions are asked, so the media can get a reaction off them. And then, I don't know, say, John Joe gets Mourinho to call
Big John
to call the waiter an arsehole. That's him in the headlines. That's him earning all the big bucks for ages.
Yeah, but the thing is, the majority of like actual quality good journalists that write about football don't have to resort to that sort of thing. Like they do proper good analysis of football. Like, I know I've said this to you before because I listen to the Guardian podcast for football, but I've read some of their articles as well, and like those guys know what they're talking about. Like,
I'm just happy you don't listen to TalkSport.
TalkSport. No, they're not really a media outlet. They're more like sort of one of those Facebook meme pages that sort of post out stuff.
TalkSport just fucking useless.
That's because that you believed one of the things they said when David Luiz came back. You thought he actually said that he forgot they were out in the Champions League.
You see, did you watch the DT? What DT said? DT from Arsenal TV. They brought him on. You know when that Ozil room was going around about what he said about Arsene Wenger staying, and John Cross, I think, started these stupid fucking rumours. Ozil will only stay if Arsene Wenger wants to stay, which isn't actually what he said. Then DT went on TalkSport and they just started muting him out and calling him a Wenger in, which is what the opposite to what he is. And I just really don't like TalkSport because of that.
Going on to TalkSport is like the football equivalent of going on to plead a case on Fox News. It's just you should just never do it because it's never going to end well unless you're of.
They just mute you out. They slowly just turn the volume.
Yeah, but let's be fair though. People don't go to TalkSport for the latest sports news. Let's be fair. It's not like it's a renowned source. It's like the Sun newspaper. Nobody goes and sees the Sun newspaper transfer and is like, oh crap, this could happen. Everyone's like, it's the Sun, so nobody really cares. Anyways. We talked about the rest there, so we can get back now. We'll go into sort of the Arsenal sort of theme of the episode, and the first thing we're going to bring up is obviously, yeah, it's fine. The first thing we're going to go into then is probably going to be about Wilshere's loan at Bournemouth and how has that been affecting his game at the moment, and how well do you think he's been playing?
Wilshere Bournemouth.
Yeah,
Wilshere's been class at Bournemouth. This is two months in a row he's won their player of the month.
The thing about Wilshere though is like, how is he not like? I know he went out to Bournemouth, and Bournemouth isn't as big of a club as Arsenal, but you're thinking like he's putting in these good results at Bournemouth. How was he not able to like properly do that at Arsenal?
No, you can argue that he wasn't given the platform because of the amount of.
But the thing he was though, like he's played for the English national team. He gets in that English national team even when he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, but he wasn't constantly given the platform for Wenger because of the players that he has, like Coquelin. Wenger's obsessed with Coquelin.
I think Jack Wilshere's a bit of a retard, if I'm honest. Like, he had the chance to go outside of England and play for the likes of Roma or a big or an actual yeah, I know, but on loan I mean, like for a big club, and then instead he goes and plays for Bournemouth. No disrespect to Bournemouth, but if you had a chance to to prove yourself to say Arsene Wenger, would you rather go out with Roma and play European football at a top level club trying to challenge Juve for the league?
Wait, actually, would he be able to play European football because of his Champions League thing? Because I remember when Mohamed Salah came in from Basel, he wasn't able to play for Chelsea.
Yeah, because he was in the same season.
The reason Jack Wilshere's gone to Bournemouth is because they play similar football to what Arsene Wenger plays.
Still, as you want.
Well, I pick Roma over Bournemouth.
That's how he's gonna impress us.
Who would you pick? I know. Would you rather pick Roma or Bournemouth?
Bournemouth.
I know you're gonna say Bournemouth.
If I was gonna,
knew you were gonna say Bournemouth.
Because I just made that point. If I was planning to go back to Arsenal, spend the rest of my career there, I'll go to Bournemouth because that's the same type of football that they play.
So you're telling me that you go
Premier
to
League, no, you get the experience.
See, you're telling me you would rather pick a club that mainly finishes below mid-table, is doing possibly overachieving this season.
Go on loan to if I'm going to go back to Arsenal.
Listen, wait until I give you a point. Then you would rather go to that club rather than going to an Italian club that challenges for the Serie A title and performs in European football every season.
Yeah, under those circumstances, I go to Bournemouth because he wants to come back to Arsenal.
Yeah, but he can still go back to Barcelona if he goes on to Roma.
Yeah, but he hasn't got the Premier League experience, and they're not playing.
Yes, he has. I mean, Wilshere's got loads of Premier League experience. He may have spent half his time in the hospital, but he's got loads of.
If he's off playing in the Serie A for a year, he's not going to come back and be straight into the Premier League.
Yeah, but still, he probably would be because he gets better experience playing with. Saying top quality players.
He probably wouldn't even play at Roma as well.
He probably would. That midfield is ageing at the moment, and I think they'd be looking for someone a bit more creative in that midfield.
Yeah, but he's not going to play if he's on loan from somewhere else, and they're not going to.
Sure, he's playing at Bournemouth, and he's on loan from them.
Yeah, because Bournemouth are a lot smaller than Roma.
Yeah, but you could argue that a lot of there's decent players that could play in that position that Wilshere's playing in at the moment.
Roma play Bournemouth play in the system the Wenger likes as well. They play counter-attacking football.
Roma play the exact same type of football.
They've
got nearly a very similar team to Arsenal if you think about it. Edin Dzeko's their big man up front, and then they've got pacey wingers, and
that's not how Arsenal play at all.
You just have to tell me earlier
that's counter-attacking football, then holding it up front, throwing everybody forward from the midfield, and trying to work up a chance around the box. That's what Arsenal are playing.
That's actually what Roma do as well, though.
No, it's really not though.
Well, explain to me what Roma's style of play is then.
I knew this.
I don't want that question.
Because you don't know what Roma's style of play is.
No, they do play counter-attacking football, but it's not.
Which is actually what you're just after saying Arsenal.
Yeah,
play.
no, but it's not. It's not the same type of football as that
Stop
Arsenal
digging.
play.
Stop digging. Just give up and stop digging.
I'm not digging.
No, at the moment it's looking like.
No, they have a target man up front.
Can I ask you?
They play it to. That's not what we do. We don't have a target man. We play from the midfield, and Alexis this season has been dropping back when we haven't been playing Giroud, obviously. The only thing that the right decision was made by Jack Wilshere to go to Bournemouth instead.
Yeah, but Jack Wilshere's trying to get into that Arsenal team. If you're going to trying to break into that Arsenal team, you're not going to go to a club that it's too easy for you. You're going to go to a club that actually challenges you.
That's not too easy for one.
It is.
He's playing in the Premier League against teams like Chelsea.
I know you, but in that Bournemouth team, no offense to Bournemouth, but he looks like a top quality player.
And he's not.
And if he went to Arsenal, he'd be bang average.
Yeah, to be honest.
You're acting as if Bournemouth are some championship.
Well, they were playing in the Championship 2 years ago. They're hardly.
Yeah, they're not anymore. They're a mid-table Premier League team.
But Jack Wilshere still looks out of place there.
They've got players like Callum Wilson in their team.
Yeah, but Callum Wilson isn't on the same level of Olivier Giroud and like Alexis Sanchez, is he?
Yeah, but that's the reason he had to leave because he wasn't up to that standard.
I know, but you're looking.
That's what players go on.
Jack Wilshere last season was playing along.
Yeah, but the thing is, right? If you're going on loan to a lower standard team, how are you going to get up to that same standard?
Yeah.
By playing bigger teams, he's got to shine in that.
Playing bigger teams, you can do that at Arsenal, and it makes it more of a challenge.
I don't think that's. Well, you just said that. That's not.
Okay. Let's just take it from this point of view. Arsenal play with the likes of Alexis Sanchez and Mesut Ozil. How are you going from that to playing with Harry Arter and Callum Wilson? I don't know what it's in your mind, but they just don't scream they're the exact same players.
If he shines at Bournemouth, then
he's expected to shine at Bournemouth, though.
Yeah, which he has, and he'll much easily fit into that Arsenal team.
He's not getting back in Arsenal.
He's not going to get back in if he's playing at Bournemouth.
Why? He's going to get ahead of him.
There's already links from
Aaron Ramsey. Yes. Aaron Ramsey just plays the ball backwards and sideways all the time.
Aaron Ramsey's still a better player than Aaron Ramsey is a much better player than Jack Wilshere.
No, he isn't. I do not agree with that at all. That's not true.
Yes,
that is not true.
Okay.
Let's be honest. Can we do a poll on that? Who's a better player?
I'll put a poll.
Yeah, go on. Yeah,
Aaron Hamroll Ramsey.
Or Jack Hospital Wilshere.
Yeah, we'll put that in. I'll put those exact names.
Yeah, how many times has he got injured this season?
How many times has Jack Wilshere?
Yeah, this season.
Maybe
Yeah, maybe he's past that.
Maybe he's past it. That's what everyone said about Daniel Sturridge when he had that one season wonder with Liverpool. And now look at him. He breaks his toe and he's out for 2 months.
Daniel Sturridge is playing for Liverpool.
I would argue playing. He's just there to make up the numbers, judging by that Southampton game.
Jamie Carragher was pretty harsh on. You see what he said?
Oh, Jamie Carragher. He's harsh on every player, to be fair.
He said Sturridge offers nothing else when he's not playing, when he's not being able to finish. He says that's all that Sturridge can offer.
He's not wrong. Yeah. Like, Adebayo Akinfenwa at least makes space for players even if he doesn't play as well. Daniel Sturridge just runs at people and that's his only two good qualities, finishing and pace, and when he doesn't have one of them, he's useless.
You can argue that, yeah.
Like, I'd argue Divock Origi is better than Sturridge at the moment.
Yeah, I'd probably say the same. Although Origi he scored 1 goal in about 12
But he still offers more when he plays. Let's be fair. When he came on against Sunderland, at least he made an impact.
He drops back and he can move to the wings more and overlap.
Yeah, and you're looking at Daniel Sturridge, who's arguably, like, I don't know, the biggest thing he did in that first Southampton match was open that piece of paper and read what was on it and not do any of it. Anyways, moving on from Jack Wilshere. Actually, I want to talk about Jack Wilshere. One last thing. When he's coming back, there is rumours of him actually still going out to Roma on loan, which I could actually probably see happening considering Wojciech Szczesny's already out on loan from Arsenal at Rome, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Szczesny.
Szczesny's not bad.
Yeah, no, but Wenger's just waiting for him to either come good or bad, and I think he needs to make a decision on what he's going to do with Szczesny, because putting him out to Roma every year on loan until he gets good enough to play for us. I don't think it's.
The thing about Szczesny, he just reminds me of, like, he's just a better Emmanuel Frimpong. Like, he has the passion for the club and everything, and he always does that sort of, like, Oh.
Did you just compare Wojciech Szczesny to Freeman?
No, not in the way that they play. No, not in the way that
It's the weirdest comparison.
No, not in the way that they play, but their attitudes towards the club.
I think Chelsea's actually a decent keeper. To be fair.
Yeah, he is a good
Actually,
keeper.
he's no Petr Cech, but he's a decent keeper.
He was all right at Arsenal when he came. It's just when you get Petr Cech in, there's no way he's starting ahead of him.
No, when Petr Cech retires, I don't want Szczesny playing unless he's really stepped it up.
He has stepped it up though. He's been playing
Yeah,
really
I know.
well at Roma.
Not in this standard now. He's like.
Yeah, but he's playing against. You've
Yeah.
argued that Jack Wilshere plays against big clubs. Like Szczesny plays against like the likes of Juventus, Napoli, and AC Milan and Inter Milan. They're big clubs, like arguably bigger than the likes of West Brom.
Arguably, they're not. They're
I
massively
know West
bigger.
Brom are looking like a title challenge inside this year,
but
guys.
All right, so Chelsea aren't as big as Juve, aren't as good as team as Juve.
Well, we're as good as team as them. We're not as big a club now.
Yeah, you're not a big club. But
Yeah, but we're as good as them.
What does it matter how big a club they are when you're playing alone against
If
them?
Juventus are as good as them. That's
Yeah,
the
they're
thing.
good a team, so we're talking about how good the team is.
Yeah, but if you
not
look
how
at
big the
but you
club
look at
is.
Juventus though, I would argue that their squad is exactly similar. Yeah, but
Well, Arsenal, City, United, we'll leave Tottenham out of it because they're obviously shit.
But as a goalkeeper, it's completely different because you're facing shots from the like of Gonzalo Higuain, Paulo Dybala,
Liverpool.
Carlos Bacca. You got Insigne. You got Dries Mertens, who's on an unbelievable run of goals at the moment. So you're not playing against crap quality players. Like Joe Hart, people are saying like, oh, he's only playing the Serie A. Serie A is a good league.
Serie A's a good league, but it's not as good as the Premier League.
So you were saying if Joe Hart decided, I'm not going to go on loan to Torino, I'm going to go on loan to Sunderland, he'd still
It's
be.
completely different in a goalkeeper's position if you're comparing that to Jack Wilshere's loan.
Well, like it's this. You're talking about playing against bigger teams. Jack Wilshere is doing that whether he goes to Rome or not. But the only thing if he goes to Rome, he's getting European football on top
It's
of
a
that,
Premier League experience.
which proves that he can do it 2 times a week, which is
Yeah.
something that Jack Wilshere has lacked for a lot of time.
No, I think Joe Hart's loan is... Well, I think it's ridiculous, first of all, because Claudio Bravo so useless in that.
The way it's looking at the moment, though, is if Claudio Bravo actually turned out being good, we wouldn't have said that. Joe Hart's a good keeper regardless.
Yeah, but he was never going to turn out good, was he?
Well, I wouldn't say that about Barcelona goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Fair.
he wasn't up to Barca standard.
He was.
Yes, he was. He was
looked.
unbelievable.
No,
He
he
wasn't.
looked
He
like it.
wasn't.
To be fair, I think.
Why were they linked with All Black and Navas?
In my opinion, right. I think Bravo looked good because he had that good defensive front of him.
Well, to be fair, Barcelona's defense is nothing really too amazing now.
Yeah, but I know but it's pretty good. It's pretty good when you compare it to the rest.
I'd
of the
argue
league.
Marc-Andre Ter Stegen is better than Claudio Bravo.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
so.
so yeah.
Do you remember that save he made against, was it Bayern Munich?
Towards the end of Bravo's time in Barca, he was getting he's sitting on the bench because of Ter Stegen.
The way, yeah, and the way it's going now is Ter Stegen's got that first team spot, and then Jasper Cillesen's on the bench. So
Yeah, Sillison's a better keeper
well,
than Bravo as well.
this season, yeah, but I wouldn't say overall.
I would. Yeah.
I'd
Yes,
say he's a better keeper. Yeah.
Well, you can't really compare a player who's been playing in a league compared to a player who's been playing with the best club in the Eredivisie.
But he's been playing games with Barcelona as well.
What? Yeah, but anyways, we'll move on.
But anyways.
Yeah, but like you're looking at.
But anyways.
Yeah, but like let's be fair. If you're a goalkeeper coming up against the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Gareth Bale, it's obviously going to be better than coming up against teams that involve Victor Janssen up front.
Oh, I really don't know what he's saying to me right now.
Victor Janssen, the Spurs.
Yeah, I
striker.
know who Victor Janssen is.
Yeah, obviously, if you're a goalkeeper, it's obviously going to be more of a challenge coming up against Real Madrid than it is against PSV.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, so
I don't understand what
so
he's
Claudio
talking
Bravo at the time probably was a better
about.
goalkeeper.
Oh, you're still
than
talking
Janssen.
about Bravo now?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I didn't know what you're talking about.
you just seem to zone out every now and then and just not know who we're
I
talking
thought we were
about.
talking about Citizen.
All right, okay, we'll move on to the next bit. Anyways, the contracts that are coming in at the moment with Alexis Sanchez, Ozil, and I presume Cazorla has his signed. Has it been confirmed yet?
Not confirmed by the club.
But it is nearly
It's
certain.
They've put out a contracts thing at the FA for every English club. They put out the contract list of
Players who've renewed the contracts for the year,
contracts, and Cazorla's been put on that. And about 2 weeks before Koscielny was signed his, according to the club, 2 weeks before that, Koscielny, Coquelin and Giroud were all put on that as well. So pretty much Cazorla's signed.
What's the thing about Alexis though and Ozil? Like, are they gonna sign?
You know, you'd hope so, but I don't know.
The thing I don't get though is like,
Nothing set in
it
stone.
took Felipe Coutinho 2 days to sign a new contract with Liverpool, and it's taken Alexis Sanchez nearly 2 months now to sign it. Like, obviously, there's no way it can't be done quickly. But is he just unsettled there?
No, he's not unsettled at all. You can see he's happy.
Alexis Sanchez to Chelsea. this summer.
I wouldn't be surprised if Alexis Sanchez left Arsenal if they didn't.
If Alexis
challenge
Sanchez
for the
is
title.
going anywhere, he's going to Bayern Munich.
I could see that, but at the
He's
same
been,
time,
he's been linked with Juve as well.
Yeah,
And Chelsea.
Yeah, Juve is another one.
Juve is
And
probably
Chelsea,
more
of course.
likely because I can see.
Yeah.
I can't really see Bayern Munich going because Douglas Costa and Frank Ribery at the moment are.
Yeah, but Frank Ribery's getting old.
Ribery's gonna.
Ribery's getting old, but like you wouldn't buy Alexis Sanchez and then have Douglas Costa on the bench.
Yeah, but you could buy Alexis Sanchez and have Ribery on the
Kick
bench.
Ribery out. Yeah.
Ribery being the reserves, and then where are you putting Douglas Costa?
You could play on the right as well.
Robin.
Yeah, but Robin's getting old as well.
Robin's still quality though.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Frank
they've
Ribery.
got two wingers that are getting old. What do you do to counter that?
Latan's
Bring
getting
in
old,
new
but I
wingers.
wouldn't stick him
Yeah,
on the
but
bench
like,
out of Mark
yeah,
Stafford.
you wouldn't sell Robin or Ribery. You still have them play like kind of integrate like the likes
there's
of
a lot of
Alexis
matches.
Sanchez.
Is Robin gonna want to sit on the bench though? Is the thing.
But he's loving life for Bayern. As in, like, obviously Bayern Munich are a team that can are able to chop and change their team whenever they want. Robin will still get like 10 or 15 games a season, even if he was seconds twice.
Yeah, I suppose. That club as well is playing Champions League as well, so they're obviously rotating a lot with all the different competitions as well. Actually, something I want to ask you about the Champions League. As we mentioned Bayern Munich earlier, who do you think is going to win it?
If I had to put my money on someone, I'd say Real.
I'm gonna go for Dortmund.
Real again. Dortmund won't
Dortmund are undefeated in the Champions League
win.
so far.
But they won't win.
I'm gonna go for Dortmund.
They won't be able.
Dortmund or Juve. They're my picks.
Dortmund
Yeah,
really.
underdogs never really win the Champions League.
See, Juve are like one of those teams.
Chelsea won the Champions League.
Yeah, not really.
Liverpool won the Champions League.
As one. Yeah, I'm talking.
Arsenal
about,
have won the Champions
I'm
League.
talking
surprisingly.
that's completely off the point. Whatever.
No, you just said
Talk about-
underdogs. You want underdogs?
Yeah, we would have a Champions League if it wasn't for Almunia.
Yeah, you would have, but you don't. So
We would have the Champions League back a couple of years ago if it wasn't for Barcelona being the absolute cheats that they were.
What if it wasn't? Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
If it wasn't for John Terry.
He jumped at the end. It's a disgrace.
If it wasn't with John Terry, he's slipping on his arse.
Yeah, with that one as well, but at the same time, there's the one where we were robbed by Barcelona when we should have easily
Yeah,
won
yeah,
that.
that was a bit of a disgrace game. It's like the 49 unbeaten one. When we played United to go 50, and
Oh, I remember that.
that was his name.
That was crazy. You should have won that.
O'Reilly or whatever his name was. It was disgraceful referee.
Another blaming of the referees here from the Arsenal fan.
It was, though. If you look at the video.
Yeah, I know, I've seen it, yeah. Obviously, that was a bad one. The reason we really got you on this week is because you were actually at Arsenal Burnley last week. Give us your thoughts on that game. And how was because the atmosphere is kind of renowned. Sometimes for having a really good atmosphere and sometimes just being awful. So, what was it like that week?
We probably have the best, or one of the best anyway, away atmospheres in the Premier League.
The best away, but at home.
At home, it's... So there's a problem, as we were talking about before, about where everybody is put in the
yeah,
Emirates,
they're all like kind of spread out. Like
yeah.
people who are trying to create atmosphere, it's spread out. Because a lot of people told me, "Oh, the atmosphere at the Emirates is shit." It actually isn't. It's just the atmosphere is coming from all different sections. You'll have one guy over there trying to start out to be a gunner, and then down lower, you'll have people trying to sing Mesut Ozil song. But you need to get the whole lot together, and get them up behind one of the goals or wherever, and get them creating a good bit of atmosphere.
I think it is over exaggerated what's happening at the Emirates, like how bad it is, because at one point in the Burnley match they're saying from one end half chanting and the other half were saying the other half the chant, so I don't think you could say it's the worst in the Premier League or anything near to that.
Yeah, but the only thing...
It is lacking because I'd say it's down to Kroenke again. Don't know how much I hate Stan Kroenke, but whenever anybody stands up in the Emirates, they get told to sit down automatically by the stewards because these rules that Arsenal brought in, because probably a lot of old people in the stadium that probably complain about it. I know that's half the reason that the atmosphere is so bad.
The one thing I notice about Arsenal though is that a lot of teams, even if they go down, they still continue chanting. But the thing with Arsenal is if they go down by maybe 1 or 2 goals, it's kind of just dead. The atmosphere is gone.
When we concede 1 or 2 goals.
Yeah, because I remember when I went over to see Arsenal play Chelsea, as soon as Mertesacker got sent off and Costa scored the goal, everyone just the pace was dead.
That has been different this year. You can see when we went to the Vitality and we went 3-0 down against Bournemouth.
That's an away game though. Again with the home sort of thing. Obviously
you're talking about the Emirates.
Yeah, obviously
it is very quiet when you go behind. When Andre Gray scored that goal for a while, it was very quiet, and then they sprinted back to the touchline. That kind of got the fans going, and we kind of pushed them over the line, get that penalty, and obviously Alexis stuck it away.
Yeah. The other thing as well is Arsenal fans are probably some of the most controversial fans in the league because none of them can ever agree on anything. Like, obviously, when you have arguments with like other clubs' fans, like at least you can rely on your own fans to back you up. I can just imagine like an Arsenal fan going into a battle with a Chelsea fan, and then the other Arsenal fan comes like, "No, I agree with the Chelsea fan." Like, half of them are Wenger in, half of them are no, 1/3 of them are Wenger in, 1/3 of them are Wenger out, and then the other third are just like, "I just don't care, just leave me alone." I don't know, Arsenal fans at the time.
If I'm honest, right, with Arsenal, I think Arsene Wenger needs to leave at the end of the season, and they'll need to get someone in like Simeone, right? Who's going to grab the players by the balls.
Simeone. I don't buy into that.
You know why? Because he doesn't play the Arsene Wenger way, right? You need players. You need someone like Simeone who's big macho man and is not afraid. You know,
He wouldn't
go
suit
up to the
He wouldn't suit Arsenal at all. Simeone.
Yeah, but Arsenal. I think Arsenal needs to change their whole entire plan, right? Like I said, they need someone to literally go grab them by the balls and tell them they're not good enough for this club. They need to completely change their whole attitude.
Yeah, but in fairness, you don't know where that needs changed. Like Kroenke's above.
Yeah, but it also counts in the dressing room as well. Arsene Wenger's a lapdog for Kroenke. You need someone to go in. You need someone to go into Arsenal, right? And literally go when they're in that interview meeting saying, "Look, Stan, I'm not taking any shit from
he's
you.
not going to hire
It's my
them.
way or the highway."
He's not going to hire them then.
Then you're fucked.
Yeah, then it's Kroenke that needs to be changed, which is what I always say.
You know, but like, you can argue all you want, but like at the same time, Arsene Wenger, he's been a good manager, and I think now his kind of legacy's just been a bit tainted now because he's not winning as much as he used to, and I think if he was to leave now,
he's still competing in the Champions League.
You can argue that
every single year.
But you're still getting knocked out every single year. You're not getting. There's never been a stage. There's never been a stage, right? When I've watched Arsenal, go like, they're going to win the Champions League this year. I've never seen.
For the past 10 years, you couldn't really say that anything's changing in Arsenal, but this season you have seen.
But at the same time as well,
there is a different mentality. Like Mustafi's changing, Koscielny's stepped up. Xhaka's now a leader in that midfield. Wenger's.
I wouldn't call a leader. I wouldn't say someone who's a leader if they're getting sent off so much.
He's commanding that midfield. Oh, we did we not talk about this already?
We did, yeah.
At the start, yeah. But at the same time, though, you're saying that you're saying it's changed the season, but you can even say it yourself. Like when you guys got into the draw, you topped your group and you're like, oh, this is great. We won't get Bayern Munich or Real Madrid, and you still got Bayern Munich. But if you were as big of a club as you're saying, you wouldn't care. Like obviously you don't want to get them so early on, but if you saw Bayern Munich, you'd be like, okay, they're a big club, but at least we have a chance against them.
And that's what's been happening.
If I was Chelsea though, and we got Bayern Munich in the round 16, I'd still put us as favourites to beat them.
Seriously?
Because
Are you serious?
I wouldn't.
No, but I'd have more of optimism for if I was a Chelsea fan than if I was an Arsenal fan.
No, I have a lot of optimism that
I wouldn't.
Yeah, you're talking about one of the biggest clubs in the world coming up against a team who consistently gets Champions League.
They've got Boateng's out for the match. Vidal's out for it.
Oh no! They have to replace Boateng with someone like Hummels. Oh no!
Hummels will be playing anyway.
Yeah, but that's my point.
Why are you going to play one centre back?
No,
Javi Martinez as well is on the bench.
Javi centre back. Javi Martinez is not as good as Jerome Boateng.
That doesn't matter. Bayern Munich. If someone gets injured for Bayern Munich, they have an equally as good player to replace them.
If they play Javi Martinez in that centre back role, I will be celebrating.
Javi Martinez, yeah, because that's the only time they'll probably celebrate during that game.
No, probably not if they're playing Javi Martinez as centre back.
It only takes one man to mark Olivier Giroud, and that's Matt Hummels.
Yeah, we probably won't play Olivier Giroud. He's a plan B.
Okay, if you let's look at this Bayern Munich team, right? If Ribery gets injured, who do you have to replace him?
Douglas Costa.
Oh no! If Robin gets injured, who do you have to replace him?
Crap! What other wingers do you have? Who else? On the right. Or do you have to play Douglas Costa? Kingsley Coman. Is he still there? He's gone back to Juve.
Oh no! Kingsley Coman is there. Oh well, guess we have to give up.
Yeah, the thing.
And then Vidal, if Vidal's not there, who do they have to replace him?
Xavi Alonso.
Oh shit, Xavi Alonso's there.
Yeah, Xavi Alonso.
Oh well.
He's about, what is he, 35 now?
Still banging them in.
Left back, who do they have replaced? Left back.
Bernat.
Bernat, fuck me. Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, Bernat.
He's a good left back.
Yeah, he's not anything like.
Yeah, he's crap. He's crap. He plays for Bayern Munich, has won Bundesligas and whatever. Yeah, crap player.
Their bench is glass.
Thiago's back in, which is.
You're looking at if Robin Lewandowski gets injured, they just stick Thomas Muller up front. That's no other clubs can boast about that. It's not like
not even Barcelona can boast it.
Let's just stick Danny Welbeck up front.
Who do you play at Camden?
Not even Barcelona can do that.
They can play the likes of Thiago Alcantara. Who else have they got? Yeah, Thiago's a class player. There's nothing wrong with Thiago. Thiago's a top player. He's better than the majority of that Arsenal field.
No, he's not. No, he isn't.
Okay.
Well, a full strength Arsenal midfield.
He's better than Francis Coquelin. He's better than Jack Wilshere.
You
He's
can't
better than
compare
Aaron
Thiago
Ramsey.
to Francis Coquelin.
Fine, he's better
Francis
than Jack
Coquelin is
Wilshere.
one of the best defensive midfielders in the Premier League.
Okay, he's better than Jack Wilshere. He's better than Aaron Ramsey. He's arguably better than Granit Xhaka.
We're talking about our starting midfield here. So
We're talking about midfielders in
You
general.
talk about Santi Cazorla.
Thiago doesn't start. That's what I'm on about. He's on the bench.
Xhaka does start. He's starting most.
He doesn't start
Yeah, he
consistently in the
does
Champions
start.
League.
He does.
Though.
He does start.
He does. He's starting most of his games.
Yeah.
Champions League though. What other? You look. Even with Arturo Vidal out though, they can just still move David Alaba into that CDM role and play Bernat. Like you're not looking at a team that's like, oh, there's an injury out. It's not like if you look at Wales and like, oh, Gareth Bale's out. Oh, they're not as strong as they are. This team is still stacked. There is no difference about like you. Maybe the only thing you could probably argue about is if their goalkeeper gets injured, that they don't have a great goalkeeper. Who's on the bench now? Is it Ulreich? Is it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, who's not amazing. But at the same time, even if you look at Arsenal getting by, if somehow Alexis Sanchez manages to get past,
it's more of a weakness if they get injuries. That's all I'm saying.
more of a weakness. Yeah, but
it's good that Vidal's got injured for me, so that they're gonna have to bring in someone else that's not obviously gonna be as good. Well, Vidal's not injured, so he's suspended, I think.
Well, yeah, but if he's suspended still, they still got top quality players. Like, you can argue he's not as good, but it's still a good midfielder.
Jerome Boateng's going to be a big miss in that centre back role.
But I still think they have they have the players. They've got Nicholas Sewell coming in next season as well. Like, they've got class players. Like,
Next season.
I know, but I'm just mentioning like that. You're saying that like, oh, if they lose the centre back, you're looking at even if they lose the centre back, like even if you manage to get by the defence, you still have to deal with one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Like, and like we all remember how well he performed against Arsenal last time they played him. Like, do you remember Theo Walcott's header? Like, I guarantee the majority of goalkeepers would not save that. Like, like, even though I don't really like Arsenal as much as like you do or anything, I still want to see Arsenal progress because it's an underdog team in that situation. But
Wow.
I don't think we're that much.
you are an underdog.
We're not that much for an underdog.
Yeah, you are. It's Bayern Munich. Anyone's a massive underdog. It's Bayern
Chelsea-
Munich, except if you're Barcelona
even
or
if
Real Madrid.
Yeah,
No, we're
you're looking at the three best. No, I wouldn't say Atletico even.
Juve.
Well, sure, Atletico played.
Atletico and Juve would still be underdogs against Bayern Munich.
Yeah, sure. Atletico played Bayern Munich in their group and they lost them.
No, they didn't. Atletico
They
beat
lost
them.
the last day of the season.
Oh.
Last day of the
they
group
didn't.
stage.
That's not true.
They did. They lost 1-0. Robert Lewandowski free
Yeah,
kick.
but the fixture before that.
Yeah, they won that one. But like
Yeah.
you're talking about, like, sure, Arsenal lost. I think what was it, at the Emirates and then beat them away, and they still got knocked out. Same.
I think
Anyways,
we're a better team now than we were then. And you can see
a better
that.
team now. But I'm still thinking on current form, it's going to be difficult for you to go through. You need to improve something needs to change. Like, you need someone like big to just start performing to get you on that way.
Well, Alexis Sanchez is
He is performing, but only to a
he's the
certain
best goal and assist ratio in Europe this season.
Yeah.
And Giroud in the Premier League has the best, as a plan B, I mean, has the best minutes to goal ratio in the Premier League.
Yeah. Anyways, so just let's get it here. Like, now, do you think Arsenal will beat Bayern Munich? Like, do you think not? Maybe. Do you think they'll beat Bayern Munich?
You can't say yes or no.
Well, like, it's just a simple question.
No.
Like, you can.
Do I think they
Bayern
will?
Munich are going to go
Do you
through.
think they'll beat?
I think our chances about
But do you think you'll
40-60.
win? But do you think you'll win? Like, if now looking at now,
If
do
I
you
had
think
to
you'll beat
bet-
Bayern Munich?
If I had to put a bet on to save my life, whether we'd win or lose, I'd say we lose.
Alright.
But like 60-40 odds.
All right. Okay, so getting on to the second last thing that I want to talk about now, we're going to talk about, because considering Oren is more of a Chelsea fan than I am, and everyone knows that, and you're an Arsenal fan, so we're going to talk about our combined Arsenal-Chelsea 11. And I've stuck it down to a 4-4-2 formation, considering neither of them play that formation, so you can't say, oh, we don't play this sort of way.
Mm-hmm.
So, in goal, who would you guys have?
Well, if we're going to go for a better goalkeeper,
Better check.
it's Courtois. But
Better check.
if I'm just going to go for Petr Cech because I think Courtois a cunt. So what do you say?
Alright, yeah, let's go Petr Cech then.
Oh, yeah, it's 2v1. It's 2v whatever you're going to say. So
Well, yeah, well, I
Petr Cech
think
wins.
you just don't like Courtois, so that's why you're not putting him in. But if you are to
Right,
judge
Petr
by
Cech.
quality of a keeper, you would obviously pick Courtois over
yeah,
that.
but I'm picking Petr Cech.
Petr
Anyways,
Cech. 1-0 Arsenal.
at the right back
So
then.
a right back.
Hector
Hector
Bellerin.
Bellerin.
Yeah.
No discussion. No
Yeah,
discussion
no
here.
discussion. Yeah.
Hector Bellerin.
Two centre backs, which we've argued about
Mustafi
before.
Koscielny.
No, we're
Mustafi Koscielny, end off.
David Luiz, who arguably has one of the best.
Do we have to pick from
defensive-
this? Do we have to pick from this season, or is it just?
We'll do this season, and then we'll do overall in the last 10 years.
Mustafi
After.
Koscielny.
Then it's probably David Luiz and Koscielny then.
Yeah, I'm going
Because
with
David
that.
Luiz has like performed like
Are we talking about just this season?
yeah.
Yes.
Alright, then I'll allow.
You were saying Mustafi. What do you mean just this season? Mustafi, this is his first season. It's not like we're talking about like a couple of seasons ago.
But
we're judging a Valencia centre back.
I'm looking at David Luiz and what he's done in the past, and he's so shaky as a defender.
David Luiz was kind of shaky, but I wasn't as shaky as everyone makes him out to be. It's just because he makes one mistake that everyone goes.
He was.
I think the better signing is Mustafi.
But anyway, so David Luiz and Koscielny are centre backs, yeah.
Left back, I'm gonna go Cesar Azpilicueta.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Azpilicueta as well.
I don't think he can.
Just give him the nod over Monreal.
Just. Are you serious? Just.
No, Monreal's a good centre back though.
A good centre back.
In fairness, after Kyle Walker or Danny Rose. Danny Rose, the Tottenham left back.
Yeah, we know who Danny Rose is. We're not idiots.
He was probably the second best. After Christian Fuchs as well. He was probably the third best.
Okay, yeah. Just
left back.
No,
in the
he's
league.
not. Okay, last
in the league last season.
If we're talking about this season.
Yeah,
then
we'll give it to Azpilicueta.
Alright, now centre midfield.
No, we'll go the wingers first. Right midfield. On the right, I'm gonna go for Pedro.
Yeah, Pedro probably.
Yeah, like who are you gonna argue? Theo Walcott? I don't think so, mate.
I'm gonna argue Theo Walcott.
Why?
I'm gonna argue Theo Walcott.
Well, okay, let's just look at it this way.
I'm gonna argue Theo Walcott and Lucas
You can't
Perez.
wait. Hold on. That doesn't matter.
I'm gonna throw Lucas Perez.
I'm sorry. It doesn't matter what you say. It's 2v1. Pedro's in.
Yeah, because he's a Chelsea fan as well.
I'm not really like
Chelsea
I'll
fan,
argue.
Chelsea fan, Arsenal fan.
I'll argue over.
Yeah, but we both agreed on Pedro. We both agreed on Pedro check, and then the three of us agreed on the centre back pairing of Koscielny and David Luiz, and we all agreed on Hector Bellerin, and we all agreed on Azpilicueta. So just because you lose one doesn't mean you have to get your knickers in twist.
Ozil as a winger. Depends what.
No, you can't. Fuck off.
No, he can't. And to be perfect, he's awful on the wing. To be perfectly honest, he is.
He started his career as a left wing.
That's like putting Adam Lallana on the right. We all know how good that is. Speaking just in case of Pedro, if you aren't, filled in with, he has 6 goals this year, which is more than Theo Walcott, and he's more assists than Theo Walcott this season.
No, he doesn't.
Yes,
No, he doesn't.
He does.
Check your stats.
Which the goals?
Yeah, Theo Walcott.
Theo Walcott. Let's
all
go.
Competitions. Theo Walcott.
5. Not all competitions. We're talking Premier League.
Yeah, why are we just talking Premier League? Why are we talking all this season? Because you told me we were talking this season.
Anyways, I'm gonna just argue. We said Pedro. Anyways, Pedro's probably been more influential.
Yeah, I'm going
that touch alone against Leicester is enough to get out of that team. Why Lucas Perez? Lucas Perez played against Nottingham Forest. Bentner plays for Nottingham Forest. Bentner.
Well, so you just listed one team that he's played against,
which
has Nicholas Bentner. So
okay. His goals have basically come against Basel and Nottingham Forest, and you're arguing that he deserves getting there ahead of Pedro, who's played every game this season.
I just don't think Pedro's as good as you're making him out to be.
No, Pedro's you don't.
I don't think you get into a combined Arsenal and Chelsea XI though.
Okay, then you're a bit of a retard then. No offense, like.
So Theo Walcott,
your mother,
the underachieving right winger, is going to get in ahead of Pedro, who was won Champions League.
He's not underachieving at all this season.
But
Pedro couldn't even get.
Okay, let's just go on to the left. Let's go on to the left.
Left mid, Eden Hazard.
Sanchez.
No, Sanchez will go up front.
Alright.
Well, we'd say Hazard on the left.
Eden Hazard then, yeah.
No,
yeah.
I like Hazard, but I didn't like him last season.
Nobody liked him last season because he was playing so bad.
So who are you going to go for on the left?
It depends what we're playing.
Yeah, a 4-4-2.
You just said a 4-4-2.
Well, as long as Costa Fabregas went in this team, I'm happy.
Cool, we get onto that later. What's it called? So Hazard on the left. You have to agree with that.
Well, if we're playing Alexis up front, then yeah.
Okay. Midfield then, I'm going to go N'Golo Kante is one of the central midfielders.
Definitely.
N'Golo, yeah.
And then, I don't know. I want to say Ozil, just out of pure quality.
If you don't put Mesent
listen to my reason. At least just get out of the Arsenal bubble for a second. Get out of the Arsenal bubble for a second and listen to the reason. Considering that Nemanja Matic this season has one of the best.
Oh dear! Not actually going to put Nemanja Matic ahead of Mesut.
Well, considering he's more assists than the mighty King Ozil this season, I would say.
So you're going to say Matic then, yeah?
You look at the chances created.
Yes, he's got the most assists. That is the best chance created.
No, that assist isn't chances created.
Yeah,
it's because Costa's finishing them off better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but still, but you've got Alexis Sanchez up front. I'd still say that Nemanja Matic has been better than.
So hold on, so he just said
Matic.
And who are you going for?
Ozil.
This season though.
Yeah, he's going for Ozil.
No, I'm going for Fabregas.
Well, you have to pick either one of them.
No, I don't.
Well, I'm not picking Fabregas and he's not picking Fabregas, so you have to decide between Matic or Ozil.
No, I don't. This is the Chelsea Arsenal XI. I don't have to do
You're not putting Fabregas.
Okay, we'll just put Granit Xhaka in there, pretend he got sent off.
Fuck up. Fabregas has hardly played this season.
Oh, true. Fuck. I was just thinking of in general.
Yeah.
In the midfield then. Yeah, probably Matic.
Alright, there we go.
God. You can play both of them. Why can't you put both of them?
Because N'Golo Kante is there. Yeah. You can't take N'Golo Kante.
Yeah, why can't you play Kante, Matic, Ozil? Alexis up front.
Because we're putting Costa up front
You're
as
not
well.
you're not putting Costa.
You're not putting the highest goal scorer in the Premier League this season up
No,
front.
hold on.
I'm sorry, Jack. That's delusional.
No,
if you're
I am
him
putting the
up front.
highest goal scorer in the Premier League up front in Alexis Sanchez.
He's not though. It's Costa.
He's not. They're both joined.
They're top, but Costa's played less games. There you go.
Yeah, so it
Eat
doesn't
that.
mean he's top.
Yeah, he's
We have
basically.
Costa and Sanchez up front. We're playing 4-4-2.
I don't like leaving Ozil out of this team. That doesn't make sense.
Ozil's out of it, and I think
Doesn't
the
make
majority of
sense.
people who are listening who
Doesn't
aren't.
make sense.
I think the majority of people who are listening who aren't deluded Arsenal
No.
fans will agree with me on this one as well.
No.
But
Anyways.
I think N'Golo
don't think
Kante
they
played
will.
so well together
Yeah,
this season.
can N'Golo Kante chip it over the keeper, take
Yes,
out
he
two
did.
players and
No,
stick it in the
yeah,
back of the
but-
net?
Yeah,
In a Champions League crunch game.
Against
Oh, don't think
Ludogorets.
so.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, brilliant.
Ludogorets are a good team. They beat PSG.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't. They drew with
they
them.
Drew,
Yeah, okay,
PSG
fair
scored in the last second.
Look at this is the level of.
They're 1 minute away from beating
Yeah,
PSG.
1 minute.
And should have beaten.
Yes, but like you can't say like sure what's called Costa scores goals like that just for fun against Ludogorets. It wouldn't
No,
be
he doesn't. I've never seen Costa score anything.
because we don't play Ludogorets because we don't play crap teams.
What? Because you're not in the Champions League.
Oh,
this
yeah,
year.
you set yourself up for that one, yeah.
Well, at least we're going to knock out every round.
Because you finished 10th last season, is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, our forwards, who are we going to go for? Costa
Sanchez and Costa. Yeah.
Who are you going for?
You're hardly putting Giroud up there,
No,
are
we
you?
put Paris in.
Oh, so Sanchez and Costa it is.
Oh,
So the lineup is
are we
Petr
doing a bench here?
No, we're not doing a bench because you can just. Why would you do a bench? There'd be
Go on, yeah, let's have 5 in the bench.
Right,
now.
Giroud.
No, hold on.
Giroud's a
Yeah,
striker.
hold on. We're gonna go through it. We'll put a
Goalkeeper
sub goalkeeper, Courtois.
Begovic.
Fine, Begovic. Put Begovic in. I don't care. Begovic is.
Who you going for?
Ospina.
Fuck that,
What?
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Ospina.
Ospina's better than Begovic.
Ospina.
Ospina's better than Begovic, so Ospina is...
I refuse this. It's definitely Courtois.
No,
Martinez.
Ospina.
Yeah, we're putting Martinez is in. I said Martinez.
Timo Martinez.
So who you
Two
say?
against one. It's
Who-
Martinez.
You said Martinez.
Yeah, it's
No, I'll
Martinez.
go Ospina.
No,
Yeah,
come
it's
on,
very
say
much
Martinez. Come on, gang up on him.
Alright, Martinez.
Yeah, Martinez is on the bench.
Fair enough. Right,
We might as well put Thomas Callas, who's only on loan, but we can put him
He's
on
not
the
even
bench.
there. No. We can't put him on.
Mustafi.
Yeah, Mustafi has to go there, yeah.
Yeah, then
Ozil has to be on the bench as well then.
Gary Cahill.
Ozil has to be on the bench though.
Yeah, also be on
Oh,
the
right.
bench. Gary
Uh,
Cahill.
Yeah, Gary Cahill. Let's go for Gary Cahill.
Victor Moses has to be on the
Mercer.
bench. There's no way Victor Moses isn't on the bench.
We already have a Spina. We already have Mustafi. We already have Ozil. And we already have Cahill. We only
Take
have
out
one
Cahill
more.
and put in Moses.
Alright, Moses.
I do that.
Moses, yeah.
Moses, I'll go.
And then
Moses.
who's our last player that we're putting in?
Let me think. I don't know. Fabregas when he come off the bench would be pretty
Look,
good.
Theo Walcott, Oxlade Chamberlain.
Nah, I'm not putting that in.
Yeah, I like Fabregas in the bench. He's
Did
doing
you
well.
see Oxlade Chamberlain yesterday?
So
Yeah, yesterday in a
Pirlo-esque.
in a cup tie against a crap Southampton team.
So who Fabregas?
Pirlo-esque.
Yeah.
Those
Fabregas.
passes don't
Yeah,
matter.
who are you saying?
I'm not putting Fabregas in this.
Too late.
Yeah,
It's too late.
It's done.
Yeah, because
It's
you're both
done.
Chelsea fans.
Yeah, but
So-
you know, even though I am a Chelsea fan, I'm always honest. If
refusing to be
Arsenal or
part of
Chelsea,
part of this discussion with Fabregas is.
no, we'll put a poll in this bit as well. Who do you think should be on the bench? Theo Walcott or Oxlade Chamberlain, or would you rather have Cesc Fabregas? So
Oxlade Chamberlain.
Leave in the comments below your Arsenal.
yeah,
Chelsea
leave a
fan.
team down.
Are we didn't have
Next
Santi
time.
Cazorla here?
Yeah.
yeah, well, Santi Cazorla's been injured.
Well,
for like
Santi
a couple of-
Cazorla's going to get in on Cesc Fabregas in there. Cesc Fabregas hasn't even played this season.
Oh, Fabregas is magic. He wears a magic hat. He got to start for Arsenal, but they said no fuck that. He passes with his left foot. He passes with his right. Oh, when we win the league again, we'll sing this song all night.
What hat does Cesc Fabregas wear?
the Premier League trophy.
That's not a hat.
But you can put it on your head if you want.
And
Do whatever you want.
And
with the
Leicester
Premier
won
League
the
trophy.
Premier League trophy last season. You finished 9 places behind us.
We won the league before that. When did you last win the league? 2004.
Right, so what's the last bit? Oh, the last bit!
When did you last
Uh,
finish
It's
this
the
season?
quiz!
The almighty quiz that Oren Tully wants to be tested on.
I have half made.
That I'm going through as well.
Odrin versus Oren in the battle to see who knows Arsenal, the fourth best team in the
Oren
world.
will probably
the best.
win. There's just no way I'm going to win this.
Right, I have 5 questions.
Alright, are they...
Just make some up as you go along.
If you find any.
Yeah.
And then we'll both say our answers, then you say who's closest.
Yeah.
Alright.
Or if you get it right, just stop it.
Yeah, intense stuff right now. You're probably going to win this. It's just going to be so obvious like that. Oren's gonna...
Oh, Marouane Fellaini has just scored against Wigan.
Fuck.
The tree trunk has done it again.
Right, what's the first question?
Schweinsteiger with the assist.
What's the first question, fool?
Yeah. This is...
Okay. We'll start off with an easy one then.
Yeah.
Right.
Exposed.
Okay, this one you just shout out as quick as you can.
Yeah.
How many years has Arsene Wenger been at Arsenal?
26.
13. What do you mean
Oh,
26?
I'm thinking of Sir Alex
26!
I'm thinking of Sir Alex
Where are you
Ferguson.
going?
I'm gonna go 15.
Let's go about 15.
Was
You
he
can't say 15 as
say
well.
he was-
I said it first.
Doesn't matter. We both said it.
No, because
Just
then
stop
that
it.
just makes
No,
yours
that's
irrelevant.
just a draw.
Fine, 14 then.
Yeah. What?
20.
20.
20-year anniversary.
He was gonna be closer. Oh no, he wasn't.
Oh,
actually.
so you're
Yeah.
1-0 up.
Alright, Oldham 1-0 up.
Oh, surprisingly.
Alright, Theo scored a trio yesterday,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a bit cringy actually. how many has he now scored for Arsenal?
Overall,
Overall.
Yeah.
11.
Let's say.
No, I mean in his career.
Yeah.
Oh, in his
yeah.
career.
In his career,
I
in
thought you were like
Arsenal.
just the season.
Let's go for 48.
Right, by the way.
96.
Let's go with what?
48.
I'm gonna go 96.
99.
Yes.
Oh, are you serious?
Because I remember seeing, isn't he their highest scorer at the moment at Arsenal, isn't he? Like their highest
yeah,
scorer,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
who's playing.
Fucking kill me.
Yes.
40.
48. It's not that bad. After 10 years. Actually, he hasn't reached 100 goals yet after 10 years.
No, he'll get one.
He'll get
Make
one.
it 100. He scored 3 yesterday.
Peter Crouch is about to
Went-
get 100 as well.
Went from 96 to 99 in one day.
Right, you ready? Next
Right,
question.
next one. Right, how old is Arsene Wenger?
Oh, God.
68.
So,
Guarantee's like 70.
69.
Guarantee's like 70, isn't he? He's like 70 something.
68.
Yes!
I knew he was 68! Well, you said I couldn't go for the same answer! That's fucking racist for him going first all the time! Oh,
You go first this one, man.
Yeah.
fuck
Right.
this, I'm not having that. I knew he was 60, I was gonna say it! Fuck's this!
Right. What was Mourinho's number at Arsenal?
27.
Yeah, 20. It's so obvious.
Oh, he's
it's
got it
27.
first.
You said to let him go first.
So that's the problem, see, we've always...
Unlucky.
That's an obvious
He-
answer. Sure, his number at Roma was 27.
No, we
as
need
well.
to be able to answer the same question if the answer's like, come on, if we know the answer. That's
Right.
unfair.
Alright, whoever
So-
said this one first wins it then.
I'm
Right.
winning
No, I thought you...
21.
Oh, I thought you don't do 10 questions. It's like,
No, I don't have things.
yeah, make them up off your head. You said you love Arsenal so
I
much.
do.
I basically won it already. Then it was fine.
Do you want me to make up some questions?
Yeah, come on.
Alright.
It's 3-1.
Alright. What is Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's number at Arsenal?
15.
Is
I
that
don't know.
3-2?
I'm not
Right. What is Olivier Giroud's number at Arsenal?
12.
12.
Oh, looky.
Can we please do this like without shouting out first time? Because like I'm hardly gonna know it straight away.
Want just a draw on everyone.
I'm not. We can't finish it off as a draw.
Yeah.
What is it? 3-3 now.
Yeah, 4-4.
Yeah, I'm not having this.
Yeah,
Stupid.
but you know, I actually think it was a decent question where the answer
Yeah,
wasn't
not
the
this.
same.
okay,
Like, what's
okay,
his
okay.
number? What's
Yeah,
his
exactly.
number?
Come on.
What's Petr Cech's number? Actually?
Alright,
One.
in the Arsenal squad,
Yeah.
what defender scored the most goals?
Koscielny.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
Aldrin wins it.
There we go, boys.
That wasn't 10 questions.
I'm just
That
gonna
was 9.
handshake.
I think it was 9.
At least it wasn't 4.
Fuck's sake.
Anyways, I think we're nearly finishing up there now. Actually, no, wait. We need to look at next week's fixtures. Oh, I completely forgot about this.
But you're the worst quizmaster ever, you know that?
No, you didn't say that
Oh,
because
wait,
I
me?
won.
Yeah, no. We weren't allowed to give the same answer, which is how can you do that in a quiz? That's basically like doing the junior, sir. You put down 58. You put down 58 for the answer, right? I'm not use 58 anymore. It's wrong.
Well, I wouldn't compare this arson quiz to the junior cert.
Fuck this.
Why would I be doing the junior cert when I'm going on to the leaving cert?
Fuck this.
Let's look at this week's fixtures. First fixture that is on the list anyways is Arsenal versus Watford. What are our
Arsenal,
predictions?
3-0.
Did Watford win against Millwall?
No, I know.
We
actually.
beat them 3-0 last time. Remember
Watford
that?
aren't bad though.
Also left foot.
Look,
No, no, no.
Top left corner.
you just what? Are Arsenal gonna win or not?
Alexis Sanchez.
Alright.
Arsenal going to win.
Of course they're going to win.
What score?
I saw a thing the wrong match there. Was ago. He scored a header in that, Alexis.
What
played
score?
What is the score, Jack?
I'm going to go with 4-0.
Alright, I'm
Do
going
you
to go.
want the scores as well?
Nah.
No, I'm going to go 2-1 to Arsenal.
Scores, because I'll probably get spot on.
I'll say Troy
Go on.
Deeney hat-trick own goal. I'm going to go 2-1 to
Alright.
Arsenal. Middlesbrough versus West Bromwich Albion, probably one of the most boring games you're going to watch considering we're coming
1-0
up
West
against
Brom.
Middlesbrough won it.
one of the best defensive teams in the league and one of the worst scoring teams in the league.
1-0 West Brom.
1-0 Middlesbrough.
0-0.
Negredo.
Alright.
0-0's not bad.
0-0 Tony Pulis to wear a cap.
Alright, go on next question.
Sunderland versus Spurs.
Oh, Spurs to win 3-1.
3-0 Sunderland.
Okay.
2-1 Sunderland.
Alright.
Mourinho scored.
Breeny the mighty man's going to come back for his last few months. Swansea City Southampton.
2-1 Swansea.
Ooh. No, because Southampton rested their players against us, so they'll be back fresh. Is Van Dijk going to be back?
No, he's out.
He's not, he's out, yeah. So, oh, I don't know.
It's a big thing because they don't have Jose Font either. He went to West Ham.
I think, yeah. Yoshida's going to have to come in, he's pretty shit.
Oh, he wasn't bad against Liverpool.
Hey.
Yeah, well, I think he's a great defender overall.
Anyways,
No, I think.
yeah, but you're arguing against Swansea, who are arguably one of the worst teams in the league at the moment.
I think 2-0 Southampton.
Alright, I'm going to go with that as well, too now. Bournemouth Crystal Palace. I think Bournemouth are going to go
Bournemouth.
3-1 win.
Bournemouth 2-1. And Jack Wilshere to get an assist. I'm not going to say score because he hasn't scored.
Alright, then Burnley versus Leicester City.
1-0 Burnley.
What are you going to say, Jack?
Probably Leicester to lose again. Probably 5-0 Burnley, 5 Joey Barton goals.
I'm going to go to 1-1 draw.
I'll go 1-0 Burnley.
Right. Liverpool versus Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea.
Yeah.
I'm going to be, as an Arsenal fan, I'm going to be hopeful and go 1-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, and Sadio Mane to score despite not playing.
He might be on the bench.
Yeah. Chelsea, I'm going to say win 2-0. Then on Wednesday we have West Ham United versus Manchester City.
Oh God, Man City. Oh, I don't know.
That's difficult actually because West Ham are playing good at the moment.
Yeah, City could mess up.
Yeah.
2-2.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to go 1-0.
I'm going to go 1-0 win to West Ham.
And a Carroll goal. And a Carroll bicycle kick.
Yeah, from the halfway line. Manchester United versus Hull City.
1-0 Hull.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to go 2-1 United. Fellaini with a goal.
I'm going 3-0 United.
Fellaini won't play because he just scored there.
Yeah, well that's why he
will
will. That's why he will play.
He won't be back. He won't be.
He won't be fit.
They'll rest.
He'll still be jogging home.
Yeah, because Fellaini can't play like consecutive games because he's.
Right, is that all the fixtures?
No, there's one more. Stoke City versus Everton.
Just because there's a Stoke fan in school, I'm gonna go for like 4-0 Stoke.
I'm going to go 3-0 Everton.
I'm gonna go Lukaku with 2-1.
Alright, okay, so that basically wraps it up for this week then. Thanks again for Jack for coming on this week. Obviously made me look a lot smarter than I actually was about football. But of course thanks again to Ginger Mourinho as well. All links
to Johnny Williams.
All links to Ginger Mourinho will be in the link below, as will my channel. And will we plug your stuff, Jack, as well, your Instagram?
Yeah, Jack Breslin 4.
Alright, okay.
4!
Should have fucking said
Thanks
that.
for listening, guys, and see you guys next week.